Cuomo here with Geragos and Arenberg. All right, so I'm going to give you the high points of these texts that came out between the boyfriend and Kaitlin Armstrong, the accused in this murder case. The first one is the 12821 text where Kaitlin, the defendant, sends a text out of the blue letting him know that he was at this place they hang out with Mo. Okay, and she calls her, that girl or whatever. And, he acknowledges, I left there an hour ago. I'm not going. I'm trying to respect you, whatever that means. But it's a little sniff of there was a dynamic here. Then you really get it in the next one, also on 1028. Colin saying to her, did you call Mo? WTF? Can you talk? I need to understand. And Kaitlin, blows him off. This guy knew that she had a problem with jealousy. Okay, that's the part that matters. Here's the part that I want to talk about, though, quickly here. Okay, and I'll start with you, Geragos, because it's good for your side. This guy had a problem on the stand. Yes, it was coming from the defense coming at him, but he went from telling the cops that Kaitlin was a great person and in one day lawyering up and all of a sudden telling a completely different story about her. Does that resonate, and why?
Well, I think it does. And by the way, he was apparently, if you believe what's being reported, he was acting out either once he got off the stand or in the hallway. If you think jurors don't hear about that or don't know about that, you haven't ever tried a case. They know about everything that's going on in that courthouse. And I don't know that he's got a problem. Dave will take issue with this, but I always say they'll put anybody up there if it's a witness that'll serve their purpose. And they may not get formal immunity, but they get witness prosecutorial protection. So he may not have a problem, but there may be a couple of jurors back there who are already saying to themselves, what is going on here? Why is this guy acting the way he is? Why did he change? Why this sudden kind of acting out in the hallways?
Hey, Dusty, you should be running the video of him pushing our photographer. He was pissed off, Dave. And look, that could be understandable and be very clear. I am not accusing him of anything criminal, okay? And he has not been accused. What I'm saying, Dave, is what's your thought about what it means to the case that this guy seems to have different interpretations of Kaitlin after this situation?
Well, fortunately, he's not on trial, or else I think he'd be found guilty of something because he's not being very likable. He's pushing cameramen, stepping on their toes. He, in fact, in court actually told the jury that he didn't know Kaitlin that well, which was like, what? And, yeah, he was running around on Kaitlin behind her back, having this relationship with Mo, and Mo was pretty, didn't go along with it. She didn't know that she was at risk. And so Colin, in a way, put her at risk, and I think he feels guilty about it. And also, he paid a little bit of a price. You know that he lost some of his sponsorship deals as a result of this. So he looks like a cheater. He lost his sponsorship deals. He is partly responsible for Mo's death. He's not going to be found guilty, and I don't think his actions, though, will affect Kaitlin's ultimate culpability.
And to be clear, Mark, I'm not even echoing what Dave is saying. I don't care about the relationship and how it was conducted, what was okay, what wasn't. I'm not judging the guy at all. I'm saying it only takes one. And if there is one juror who sees what should be a slam dunk case and says, this guy's answers don't add up to me, I wonder if there was something else. It only takes one. I only got 5 seconds.
One of the reasons. Okay. Well, Dave is right. There are jurors who are going to take a look at this guy and say, this is their best witness. How am I supposed to believe anything this guy says?
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.